And we're back on Catch-Up Week, here to give you my media map for the rest of the year, maybe? So, I am here to give my personal, I would say, media map for the rest of the year, and what I plan to consume. First things first, a rather large topic that may be in future videos for this month's challenge, that being D&D, but more specifically, Critical Role. I am about, I want to say, 17 episodes at this point from finishing Vox Machina, the first campaign of Critical Role. Now, over the last, I want to say 7 months or so, I watched all of Campaign 2, aka Mighty Nine, and now I've moved on to Vox Machina and I'm trucking through that at a very good pace. And I would say that that is kind of my first priority for something that I am already close to finishing and just want to do in general. And who knows? Perhaps if I somehow manage to finish it this month, which is a fair possibility, I could make some kind of review or comparison on it for this month. Maybe. Who knows? You'll see. And I would say after that, I'll probably watch an anime or two, and I may catch up on a couple other anime, I want to say. Things that come to mind are kind of checking up on Shield Hero, because that was something I somewhat enjoyed. I want to say, what is it, a handful of years ago now or whatever. And other things, like catching up on Attack on Titan, maybe catching up on the manga, perhaps, for Black Clover. I'm not really too sure, to be quite honest. I want to check in on some series like these to see if they stayed good or if they ended up flopping, maybe. But I would say, after that, heading into this summer, it's pretty clear, since I already made a video on it, I'll probably dive into 5Ds, assuming that's what I choose for my lecture topic. I just feel that's probably what makes sense, and consuming a giant series like that over the summer will probably happen one way or another, and I will more than likely, just like I did with GX, watch it subbed and have some notes for it. Further into the year, if I'm managing to breeze through 5Ds pretty quickly, I will probably catch up on other anime, although I'm not really too certain. I want to say that I'll also read other manga in the meantime. I guess this is also a what I plan to consume, and maybe what do you recommend for me? You can let me know in the comments, but I stopped reading Berserk after I finished the Eclipse arc, and people like to say that that's where it really begins. So I'm pretty I just really want to dive back into Berserk again, because that was such an amazing read. You know, very beautiful artwork to look at, really. So maybe that will come later in the year as well. Another manga that I was going through was My Hero Academia. And oh boy, the way that that series went, huh? Maybe it could use its own video, but sheesh. I don't really have, I want to say, too many chapters to catch up on that. So that's probably another thing I could do over the summer and or later in the year as well. A lot of this depends as well on how committed I am, you know, whether or not I get a job in the meantime, which is very likely. So who knows, a lot of these things could probably be put on hold, but these are just some things on my radar. People also recommended me Fire Punch, so that's something I'm highly considering to go read as well, especially after finishing Chainsaw Man. In addition to everything I said, perhaps let me get you a little list here. That way I'll just simplify things, just go through a rapid fire list just to wrap this up. Things that are on my radar include the My Hero manga, Food Wars, finishing Fairy Tail anime, / Eden Zero ? Darling in the Franxx, reread / watch One Piece during certain portions that I, forgot to or didn't, Fire Punch, Black Clover, Berserk, things I already said, Dr. Stone maybe, especially since it's finished, Gridman and Dynazenon, highly considering those, other Fate media as I was recommended, Lord Elmaloy, people really like Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Wonder Egg Priority is on my radar. I'm not really sure why, it just seemed like a popular thing for a little while there. I still need to watch Die Buster, god damn it. Claymore is on my radar. Zabungle is on my radar. Monogatari is on my radar. Finishing a sequential watch of Adventure Time is on my radar. Soul Eater is on my radar. Thundercats, the Cartoon Network, like mid-2000s, like early 2010s version that I remember watching. I don't know, maybe good, maybe bad, no idea. I don't know, regular show, maybe. I've already watched a lot of it, and I think I watched the ending, so maybe I don't need to go back and watch it all, I have no idea. Samurai Jack, Generator Rex, Cowboy Bebop, FMA, Finish Scissor 7, and One Punch, and the webcomic version rather than the anime, as it seemed to have gone to shit. But that is it! That was all the media that is kind of relatively on my radar. So, if you have any recommendations for me, let me know in the comments below. This day is done.